Alright, so I don't really have anything I necessarily want to speak about, so I just thought about architecture. So I like buildings a lot. Buildings are cool, especially really cool buildings. God damn, I sound like an idiot, but that's kind of the point, slightly. So I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and we have the Gateway Arch here, which is one of the greatest feats of engineering I think ever created. I'm probably wrong, maybe. It's not super duper tall, but it is complex in the way they built it. Wasn't necessarily easy, and the fact that it was built back 60 years ago, that's pretty cool too, without this much modern technology that we have today to help with that. But yeah, I mean, the reason that it was even built, it was because the engineer, the architect, he won a contest. There's like 5 or 6 engineers that had to come up with a design for a landmark and a park, like a like a public park with a bunch of other features and amenities in it, but it had to feature a building, and there were quite a few, and it was voted on by many people. I don't remember the exact details of that, but the arch won. The plan for the arch and the park that they got built. I think that there was one part of the design that was left out of like the finished product of the actual park, but the arch made it, and it took them, I don't remember exactly how many years, 5, 6, 7, or 8 years to finish it. I'd have to refresh my memory exactly. See, I'm not an expert, but I that's why I'm just saying I felt like talking about it. I think it's really cool because you can go up inside it, and there's windows at the top you can look out of to see the city of St. Louis and across the Mississippi River. I've been up there a few times. It's really fun. Kind of expensive, but then there's a museum underneath the arch, underneath the park, basically detailing the history of St. Louis. I really like it. All the way back to like
approaching a railroad crossing.
Fucking GPS. Anyway, another really cool piece of architecture that I have not actually visited is just New York City in general. Like, you just gotta think about how many buildings there are that are just tall as fuck, and how many resources went into building all those. Yeah, we used to have 2 towers that were twins that used to be pretty fucking identical to each other, but a few people fucked that up. Oh well. Now we got one bigger tower there. But then the Empire State Building, I don't remember how old that is, but it's been around for probably longer than the Arch. And then the Triangle Building in Times Square, that's been there for a long, long time too. The one that J. Jonah Jameson is in. His office is inside of the Spider-Man movies, back when Tobey Maguire did it. I really like that. The building is pretty cool. Never been to New York. I'd like to go someday, but not right now. I don't need to. Remember whenever the Romans had the Colosseum? I mean, they still do, but it's a ruins now. But I gotta imagine what it would have been like to be there back when it was like at the peak of its glory and usage and everything like that. It would have been similar to the old I think the old Busch Stadium, where the Cardinals baseball team obviously plays, but the old one that was taken down in like 2005, 2006, it was, I think, based off of the Roman Colosseum in terms of its look and structure. I went there a few times when I was a kid, but that's about it. The new one, I mean, it's bigger and a little bit nicer, but I don't know. I really wish I could have seen had a few more memories of that older one. It was kind of cool looking. Just a big round Coliseum in the middle of the city. There's what is it, in Sydney, Australia? The Opera House. I don't remember the exact name of it, but that's a pretty cool building. It looks like waves, kind of. I think that's what it's based off of, like a tidal wave jutting out. That's a really cool building. Never been there. Never been to Australia. That's somewhere I definitely will go in my time. Will go before I die, if I can. You know, not if I can, but I will. I want to go to Australia and see a kangaroo. And that building, obviously. The tower in Dubai, fucking cool. I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know, I can't remember if it's the tallest building in the world or not. I think it is, but something may have surpassed it. And the Great Wall of China, that would be cool to see. That thing is fucking old. It is to keep all the Mongolians out. I really wish there was a second Great Wall in the world, but sadly it hasn't happened yet. But it will get finished, hopefully. Eiffel Tower. That's a cool building. It was used during World War II for quite a few things. Now it's kind of just like a giant radio antenna as far, I mean, I think. I could be wrong. It's a nice tourist spot. Stonehenge. That's not really too complex, but it's pretty cool. I want to go there. What else is there that I can think of? I don't remember what all the great wonders of the world are. I still think the arch is really cool though, just because it's just a giant arch that goes into the sky, and it was not exactly easy to build because they had to do both legs at the same time and then meet it up in the middle, which that's got to be hard. I mean, how are you even going to support the two sides at the same time? And then you have to have a giant fucking crane to lift the centerpiece that connects them up there. That's got to be kind of difficult, but they did it. St. Louis, gateway arch to the west. Lewis and Clark. They went and found the Oregon Trail. Ooh, a parking spot. Anyway, that's kind of all I had to say about that. Just a couple buildings that came to my mind. All right, bye.